Hi, I'm Eric Summerer, and here's what's coming from the Dice Tower this week.
Hey, I'm Tom Vasel. Welcome to the Dice Tower News for October 8th, 2012. Lots of news coming up. We are 2 weeks away from Essen, which is the largest board game fair in the world and held in Essen, Germany. You won't be getting any live Dice Tower coverage from there this year, but we'll talk about games that are coming up. And speaking of that, one of the things we do on this show is talk about board games, and so the biggest thing going on right now is the top 100 board games of all time. This week we'll be posting numbers 80 through 61, 20 different games in 6 different videos where I talk about my favorites, Melody's favorites, and then your favorites. So the top 100 of all time coming soon. With Essen coming up, most of the companies are gearing up for that, so we haven't seen a lot of announcements of new games, but there's a couple. Cryptozoic Entertainment has announced a new Hobbit game designed by Rainer Knizia, based on the Hobbit movie/book, so that'll be interesting to see what comes from that. And Fireside Games, who've made the very popular Castle Panic, have announced a new game that they're making, Dead Panic, which is a similar, although they say it's not just a retheming, a similar game to Castle Panic, where you defend your castle from, enemies, but here zombies are coming in. The International Gaming Awards have announced their multiplayer winner. They hand out the award at Essen, so it makes sense that they would announce it now, and the winner is Trajan, which also just won the Games 100 Magazine Award of the Year. So Trajan's kind of on a roll here. And I would be remiss if I didn't say they also announced their 2-player nominee, which is Agricola, the all creatures big and small game. So congratulations to both games. Seems like I'm constantly talking about Kickstarter stuff. Well, not only is a Kickstarter going on now for Trays for Carcassonne, but there's also a Kickstarter going on for Trays for Settlers of Catan. Then there's a Kickstarter called You Are the Maniac. Now this is an interesting one, basically where you are a maniac trying to off as many people as possible. But what's interesting is, as apparently from all the reviewers who got early copies of this, they have said that it's basically a rethemed version of Guillotine, a game produced in 1998 by Wizards of the Coast. Is this a bad thing? There's controversy going around about it right now. We'll wait and see what happens in this story. For reviews this week, I'll be taking a look at the expansions for Reverse Charades and a game Pitch It, where you're trying to pitch odd products to different people. And then I'm going to take a look back at the older game from Buffalo Games called Visualize. Suburbia is a new game from Ted Alspach from BZA Games, which is about building a city. Coming out of Essen, very exciting release here. Basilica, a 2-player game about building a cathedral. Now here, there's no name on the side of the box here, but this is Agents of Smirched. I'll be reviewing that this week. This is a new cooperative storytelling game. Think Tales of Arabian Nights. Then you see the new expansion for Quarriors, Quest of the Gladiator. I'll be taking a look at that. A real-time negotiation game, new from Stronghold, also due out of Essen, Article 27. A new game designed by Mike Elliott, the designer of Wyatt Earp and the Mystery Rummy series, called Hooyah. And then last but not least, Masters of Commerce, another real-time negotiation game. Folks, do not be put off by how boring this game looks. Please watch our review of that one coming out this week. Other reviews that will be coming out on our channel this week from Barry. He'll be taking a look at both the original game of Carcassonne and its expansion, Carcassonne Inns and Cathedrals. Ryan will be taking a look at the very silly Looping Louie, but also some more serious games like Lyson. He'll be taking a look at the very popular hit from Asmodee, Seasons, and then Takinoko from Z-Man Games, and finally from Tasty Minstrel Games, their new game, Ground Floor. In the Dice Tower Network, it's a little quieter this week, which will give you a chance to go back and catch up because there's so many podcasts that come out on the Dice Tower Network every week. But we have from Plaid Hat, they have number 64 coming out, where Colby interviews Peter Walker, a graphic designer, takes a look at that. The Secret Cabal, number 27, has come out, where they take a look at the black box version of Glory to Rome. They talk about story games and how to make good NPCs for your campaigns. And then this week, Dice Tower number 276 is coming out, where we review some new games and have our contributors, but our biggest thing we talk about is our top 10 puzzle games. What does puzzle even mean? Well, listen to our show tomorrow and see. Do you like all the stuff that we put out? I hope you do. We're going to try to keep putting out lots of content for you each and every week. If you like the Dice Tower, you can always check out our website, dicetower.com. And on there, there's a support tab. And if you want to support us financially, we really appreciate that. And we have rewards for those who support us. We have custom Dice Tower dice. We have really cool looking Dice Tower towers. We have support from different publishers, Stronghold Games. We have expansions, mini expansions for Revolver, for Lost Temple, for Panic Station. From Tasty Minstrel Games, we have a pack of planets for their game Eminent Domain, and we have some Mercenary Heroes for Summoner Wars. And all that you can check out on that website, and we appreciate it. Check out the website. Check out dicetowernetwork.com to find out about all our shows and see when the different ones update, and you can find out more information about those. And of course, we want to encourage you to go check out dicetowernews.com or gamesalutenews.com, where I'm the editor-in-chief. I try to put up lots of news every week. And then my counterpart, Remy Gibson, 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, puts up a short 5 to 10 minute audio clip on all the news. It's a really good way to stay on top of things, not very long. So whether you're listening, whether you're watching, whether you're reading, either way, we hope you enjoy the Dice Tower Network and Game Salute. See you next time.
Find all this and more at dicetower.com. See you soon.
Shut the door!
That's right. Shut it.